video I'm going to show you how I tiled the walls of the toilet. The walls are plasterboard and the tiles are 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter. I laid all the tiles up against the wall, all 12 of them, just to see exactly how many tiles I need. That's what the overlap looks like. If I just measure it, it is 6 centimeters. So what I normally do is I take the 6 and divide by 2, it comes to 3 centimeters. Then I go to the other side. Make a mark where that tile is. And then take your 3 centimeters. Move that tile up. So this tile that goes in here is going to be cut off, also by 3 centimeters. Sometimes in very old houses the floors aren't exactly level. So to compensate for that, my bottom tile, put it in place, put a pencil mark along the top, and my first row of tiles is not going to be there. It's going to start with the 2 centimeter markers. Then you draw your first line. On the left hand side I'm going to make my perpendicular line with the spirit level. I'm also going to make a line on the top of the tile. It's actually easier to follow the top line than the bottom line. My first tile I put up, I'm actually going to put the adhesive onto the back of the tile. Put it in place, give it a little bit of a wobble. And in between, put the little spaces. Just going to start the third row now. This wall's pretty much finished. I've got 6 rows of tiles. 7th row I'm going to do at the very end. This is the tile that fits around the pipe at the back of the toilet. I've marked where the pipe's going to be, and I'm going to cut this tile right through the center. And from there, make another 2 cuts there. And then slowly chip those away. That's the first cut. Then the third cuts. That's underneath the hand basin. Came out a lot better. All the funny little curves I had to do. This is some profiling that I brought. Probably available at any hardware shop. The idea is that once your tile is on, you slip that part behind the tile like that, while the adhesive is still wet. And at the back it actually looks like that. Cut that off at a 45 degrees for your corners. Once again I've put adhesive onto the back of the tile. I just don't want the adhesive getting onto the wall, otherwise I've got to paint it again. So this is the top row, which I've left till last, with the little spaces underneath. Line it up nicely with the bottom tile, and then get the profile and push it down into the cement. I'm just going to be putting another tile in the middle just to support it properly. So that's the top row finished. Put the profile on. There's no mess on the top, so I don't have to paint again. It's a nice smooth rounded finish to the top of the tiles. And now we come to my favorite part of tiling, and that is the grouting. The product I'm going to use is Bostik. It says here Juan Fan, which is very fine joints between 1 and 6 millimeter. It's actually a very simple procedure. Just got to put a lock onto your spatula, okay, and just wipe it over the cracks. Around the basin, actually using a different spatula, just find it easier to get it into the cracks. Earlier I showed you the plastic spatula, flexible plastic. That spatula, I use that one, which is a little bit bigger. For bigger walls is a rubber one, like that. Always use your finger for the corners, just so much easier. Cleaning of the tiles is generally done with a sponge.